Hey everyone, this is Ginny and Tash, and we are here with your quick 10-minute tip of the month. Today's tip is all about get moving. So, Riding in the Weeds is the podcast that you are listening to, and I'm Tash. I'm a bike coach. So, really, I'm all about getting moving, but I'm generally all about getting moving in the extreme way, and that's not what we're talking about today. And I'm here with Ginny. Hey, Ginny.
Hey Tash, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Let's talk about the value of why it's helpful to get moving, like break up your day with movement.
Yeah, absolutely. So this actually came up, and why we decided to do a 10-minute tip on this one is because yesterday I was finishing up my work and I didn't want to take the dog for a walk, and I was done. And then I looked at the dog and I was like, well, actually, you know what? I need to take the dog for a walk. And Ginny has a really cool quote to share with us that's going to kick us off for this conversation and really prefaces what I was about to say.
Yeah, there's a Zen proverb that says you should sit in meditation for 20 minutes every day, unless you're too busy, and then you should sit for an hour.
Yeah, so that was exactly it. If you think you're too busy or too tired to go and move your body, that's exactly when you should go and move your body. And as I said, I'm a bike coach. My comment used to always be like, I don't walk, I ride my bike. I don't walk anywhere. I'll park my car as close as I possibly can. And then if there's a bike, I'll get on the bike and ride that to the store. And then I got this dog, and I have to walk this dog every morning. He gets really upset if I don't take him out for his walk between 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning. And it's actually really messed up my morning schedule. And it kind of messes with my afternoon schedule as well. And I've really had to start to work my schedule and my time around this, because otherwise he misbehaves. He's an 11-month-old puppy. And that's what I signed up for. I've always kind of been like, walking, it doesn't really have much value. However, I've started to see that on my own personal side of thing, I can go for a walk when I'm tired. And in my mind, I'm not going for any intense exercise. So I get out the door and I go and do it. And B, after walking for 6 months, I'm actually in incredibly good shape. My legs are strong. I might not be in HIIT workout fitness form. My belly might not be flat. I might not be able to do a plank for as long as strong as I may like to be able to do it. But I can jump on my bike and I can go for a bike ride and hit it hard. And I've got the fitness, which I really didn't realize quite how much I could attribute to going for a walk and just getting out and moving my body, even if it's just for a 20-minute walk around the block with the dog. It makes a huge difference. And there's so many things I could say about this. So I'm going to throw it back to you, and then I'm going to give us some stats on the other side.
I think it really boils down to choosing movement at some point during the day. For me, I've started riding my bike before lunch on the bike trainer in the house. A couple days ago, I've gotten kind of off track. My schedule's been really crazy. I've been exhausted lately from extra farm setting work. And I just decided, you know what? I got to do it. I don't want to lose everything that I've gained by riding the bike. And I ride the horses several times a week, but it's not the same kind of movement. And so I got back to it. I was like, you know what? Just 5 or 10 minutes. I'm probably going to go super slow. It's probably not going to be very great. And I got back on and ended up doing 30 minutes and had a really decent time. Like, I surprised myself. And so when I've noticed that when I choose to move, generally I end up moving longer than I thought. And I feel better when I'm done. So those two things right there, the immediate response, yeah, does it suck when I'm in the middle of pedaling? At about the 5-minute mark, I'm like, I really don't want to do this. But as long as I keep going, I get over that hump and I can groove, and then it's nice. And then I get off, and sure, I'm a little tired for a little while, but I've noticed I have more clarity in the afternoon. I can work longer. So I am more productive. So that's the thing that you have to flip on its head, is that you're not going to lose time because you're taking time for movement. If you are like us who have to do a lot of computer work, what we found is that the movement actually makes you more productive. So not that productivity is tied to worth, but if you want to increase your productivity and feel better doing those things, those mundane tasks, the grind on the computer, if you add movement in, you get more out of the other side of it.
Oh, absolutely. They say if you want to get more focused, do a plank, right? Like get down and do 2 minutes of 30-second planks. I just read something right after we decided to do this topic yesterday. If you get out for a 20-minute walk in the middle of the day, you will fight those afternoon sugar cravings. Exactly what Jenny just said. You will feel more focused. You will feel better. It's like that 3-foot toss idea, right? Small action steps, not putting that like I've got to go to the gym, because then all you can think about is how hard it's going to be, or I need to get my 10 miles in on my bike today, because then all you think about is at mile number 5 how much life is not fun. If you're just like, you know what, I'm going to take 10 minutes and I'm just going to go and spin. There is no attachment to my fitness. There's no attachment to a result. This is actually just about me moving. And yeah, yesterday I went for a ridiculously long walk in the afternoon with my dog and my dog's friend, because she joined us, just because I got lost in the journey. I got lost in the joy of just being out, and I got lost in the movement. That's what science says, is that as soon as you start moving, it helps lowers our risk of cancer. It helps with our immunity. We can look up all of these statistics, and they all tell us that just a little bit of movement every day. We're not talking about going and getting fit here. We're talking about walking around the house while you listen to a podcast. And if you're saying that you don't have time to listen to a book, or, you've got that list of podcasts you've been meaning to listen to, or maybe there's that video that you've got to watch for that coaching course that you're doing, throw your phone on, put your headphones in, and move.
Yeah. It's really, really that simple. Like, it doesn't need to be complicated. And I think that the simpler we can make it, the easier it is. And we tend to overcomplicate things to their detriment anyway. So keep it simple and just get up and get moving. Take a break. Things George Cow's a business coach. He talks about it a lot. He does energy reboots frequently during the day, dozens of times a day. But it helps reset your system. So taking 5 or 10 minutes just to move around and give yourself a reset, we can't even list the benefits here. This is supposed to be a 10-minute podcast today. So we're not even going to go into all that. You can Google it if you really want to know. It's all out there. But take the time, make it a priority, and then just watch the ripple effect as it changes a lot of other things in your life.
I love it. So yeah, 10-minute tip, get moving, and you'll be feeling so much better, less stuck, and you won't get stuck riding in the weeds quite as often. So thank you so much for listening. I'm Tash, and you can find me on Instagram at Betty Go Hard. And if you'd like to download a copy of the Goddess Experience worksheet, go to bettygohard.com/Goddess Experience download. The Goddess Experience is all about defining life on your terms, creating the experience that you want to have versus the one that you get. So the worksheet will walk you through defining those terms, celebrating the wins that you've already had, and then creating that future vision. And then there's some steps to really create the actions that you need to take in order to get you there. So go check it out.
I'm Ginny of Soul Pet Connections. I'm an animal communicator and energy healer for animals and their people too. If you'd like to deepen your relationship with your pet or just learn about those quirky things that they do, you can find me on the web at soulpetconnections.com. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook at Soul Pet Connections. So we look forward to hearing from you guys. Check out the podcast, ridingintheweeds.com, and on all the major platforms. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we look forward to hearing from you.